In 1895, William Morgan invented volleyball, just 4 years after his James Naismith invented basketball. There is a big difference in the game of volleyball from then and now, especially when it comes to rules and regulations. Some of the differences from then and now are the old volleyball had unlimited touches and unlimited players. The scoring is also different. Back then, when they used innings that came from baseball. Volleyball quickly got popular not just in America, but also around the world. In 1910, it was introduced to the Filipinos by an American named Elwood Brown, who was then the physical education director of Young Men's Christian Association, or YMCA. Unbeknownst to most, the Philippines has made a significant contribution to the rise in competitiveness of the sport, volleyball, to the whole world. One of the contributions of the Filipino to the sport volleyball is the invention of the three-touch rule. Back then, while the Americans were playing against the Filipinos, it was noticed that the Filipinos made sure that everyone on their team can hit the ball before they return it to the other team. But it took way too long and reduced competitiveness of the game, and the three-hit rule was first implemented on each team. Due to the three hits rule, the Filipinos have become more competitive. Because of their desire to score, they invented the setting and the spiking, which are one of the important skills in the game of volleyball to date. The spiking, invented by the Filipinos, was called the Filipino bomb. The Filipinos' invention of setting and spiking added to the competitiveness to the sport. That further encouraged others to play it and became even more famous and well known in other countries. In 1961, the first volleyball association was approved in the Philippines, and it was the Philippines Amateur Volleyball Association, or PAVA. In 2003, the PAVA was replaced by the PVF, or the Philippine Volleyball Federation. Then, the PVF was replaced by the Larong Volleyball sa Pilipinas Incorporated, or LVPI, in 2015. Today, the rise and growth of the sport of volleyball in the Philippines continues. In fact, volleyball is one of the most popular team sports here in the Philippines, and it is second only to basketball. In the recent SEA Games of 2019, the Philippines men's team played again in the championship game to bring a historic match. After more than 4 decades, Philippines men's team fought against fought again in the final game against Indonesia, but the team failed to get the first gold of volleyball in the SEA Games. And that ends the history of volleyball in the Philippines. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, hit the like, and ring that bell notification. Thank you.